Hello Panthers, Erlind here, and we're in day 2 of the career week, and I'm going to show you how to pick your major and decide whether that's going to send you in a career that suits you or not, and why did I choose mine. So I'm an electrical engineer for everybody who doesn't know, and my first point would be you should look at the versatility of the job. Versatility has to do with how many wide area, like how many different areas you can work at, and how many different opportunities you have to change your environment and the positions you're in. For example, electrical engineering is a very versatile career and has a wide range of career opportunities. As in, engineers can work in every place from plants to telecommunication to computer, aerospace, manufacturing industries, etc. And we all know that everything today works through electricity and say electrical chips. So behind everything we're using today, there is at least a electrical engineer. Also, with electrical engineering, you can do degree combinations, and that's what you should look in your specific major, because there are some degrees that you can combine together in order to get a specific job that might suit you better than your first degree. Say, for example, if you're graduate, you can get a master's degree in engineering. It's a good idea to get an MBA, because now you can manage all those big projects that people are engineering, and you don't have to be working in the front line necessarily. Also, you should work at the demand for new workers. You're coming out of college and you really need to find a job as fast as you can. So you need to do some research on how many college students are being hired in this specific career. And say in engineering, there is a continuous demand for fresh workers, new ideas, new ways to approach problems, and that's why I think it's a really good career to start with. And also, that brings us to job security. Now, job security means that how sure are you're gonna get a job, and how sure are you to maintain that job. And you're gonna look at that in the way, well, is there a demand for new workers, and is there a demand, just as equal demand for experienced workers? And this applies to electrical engineering too, because we need new workers to keep up with the new technology, but also skilled engineers who actually know what they're doing. And the one thing that we've always been looking for, salary. Now, you don't need to think of what your best salary in that best position should be. You should think of what salary can I get to start with, because that is very important too. You're not necessarily going to have the best position in that job, so do some research and see what your salary could be. Say for electrical engineers can be from $70,000, and you can work your way up, and actually it's one of the jobs that are the most paid. Also, the downsides, like not every job is perfect, and there are always downsides to it, and you should look if those downsides outweigh the positive sides. Say for example in electrical engineering, you might very well be working long hours and not necessarily a set schedule, and there's always an ongoing need for education required, because you have to keep up with the new technologies and new ways and improvements that are made through science. And due to the nature of the job, there are also physical risks, and the most obvious, electrical shock, because you know how your mama told you not to touch the outlets? Well, we get paid to do that same thing. Stay home and stay safe, guys.